Hey Gumtown, how y'all doing on this lovely Tuesday? It's May 18th, it's 2021. We are downtown. My name is Jamal Thomas, and I'm the publisher of Gumtown Magazine. And we're here bringing you some updates, as we always do. And we just left the city council meeting, and we are ready to give you all a live update. Now we arrived to the city council meeting. We are kind of late because we had another prior engagement. We had an engagement with the Montgomery Chamber of Commerce. That's why we were late. So we missed the mayor's message, but we caught the end. The mayor, he gave a tribute to the family of Dr. Edward Donald Willis. If you all don't know Dr. Willis, he was the first the first African American veterinarian here in the city of Montgomery, and the first one to have his own veterinary clinic. So he read a resolution and presented it to the family. And also, Felicia Pickett was honored as a Montgomery hero. She helped save the life, and she talked someone out of suicide. And also, Bud, the owner of Jubilee, he passed away. He was honored too as well, him and his family. Before the meeting started, Councilman Glenn Pruitt, he had a concern. He said he was not pleased on how the city handled the two police shootings. He said he did not like the way it was addressed. Hold up, this wind blowing. He said there was no press conferences, no publicity, that we need to stop discriminating against police officers, and we need to show our police, MPD, our law enforcement support now, if not now, then ever. Better now than later. But the mayor addressed this. He said, he did go to the hospital. Counselors went to the hospital. Local officials did go to the hospital. The mayor said he wasn't interested in no public grandstand. There was no PR about this. He stayed in contact with family. People are staying in contact with the family, and the family has been very appreciative of the mayor and the city reaching out. The mayor also said no one takes lightly what MPD does, the sacrifices they make, and we have to take this matter seriously. He said it wasn't public and it doesn't need to be public. And there was adequate response and communication on the next steps to take. And Glenn Pruitt, Councilor Glenn Pruitt, he responded. He said, that the shooters, other police officers, to get maximum penalty and swift justice. If it's the other way around, if the police shot somebody, we'll make sure them people get swift justice. So we need to do it for both sides. Now, in pertaining to the entertainment district code, Councilor Audrey Graham has some questions about the district code, and Councilor C.C. Calhoun explained that, they're trying to reopen back downtown, bring entertainment back downtown. There's some basic guidelines to address certain things, and one of the problems was about, people bringing their own bottles and their own alcohol downtown. They're considering, blocking off streets for different events and, bringing a pub walk back. Now, there was a car wash. This is Aronde Mitchell's district. It's a car wash on Willie Road. I know you probably seen it on Facebook. It's been a lot of complaints, a lot of trash. It just looked a mess. Trash everywhere. It was just a lot of dumping. Well, the new owner of that car wash came in. He's the new leasee, and he said, he had the building for a month now. The trash issue is being taken care of. It wasn't taken care of at first due to his budget. He had to do other things like electric work, sewer work, and things like that. So everything has been addressed with the trash and the sewers, security cameras and all that. So so he explained that. So they're gonna let him continue to do his business and wish him the best. Aldi's, they're building the Aldi's in East Chase. Is scheduled to open June 10th, and they applied for their retail beer and retail table wine license, and they got approved. Also, there's a store on a gas station on Woodmere Boulevard. They got approved to sell retail beer and wine as well. Now, there's a new business called elations for your occasions. It's an event center, and they're opening it up in the plaza on Eastern Boulevard, right next to U-Bar. And her name is Chris Thompson, and she came to apply for a special retail license. And there were a lot of concerns about that because it's right by the U-Bar. So the counselor just was making sure, and make sure you know what you're getting into. That area is a lot of bad. It's a lot of bad with that area. A lot of bad things are associated with that area. And she explained it's going to be an event venue, for graduations, birthdays, baby showers, and things like that. And her hours of operation are going to be 9 a.m. to 12 on Sunday through Thursday, and Friday through Saturday from 9 to 1. But they let her get it, so they're just going to see. So good luck to her and her business. Also, Narrow Lane, Crown Tobacco and Package Store. They were, for the past like 6 months or so on Narrow Lane Road, it's like that one-stop store, and on the side of it, it was like an old business. It was empty, and they wanted to build a liquor store there, and the community opposed it, especially the Seth Johnson community. But however, the Seth Johnson community has been working with the owner of the package store, and they've been compromising. It's transparency, and they're gonna do it. They want it there. It's a high class store. It's very nice on the inside. It's high quality. It's a lot of security cameras in the area. The owner of that liquor store is actually a member of the Seth Johnson neighborhood association now, so they're going to be working together to revitalize that neighborhood. Dreamland, they're opening up on Vaughn Road in the old shrimp basket on the corner of Vaughn and Bell Road. So the owner, he came in to apply for the liquor license, and it was granted. They're expected to open on June 9th. Now, Michael Williams, he came in to appeal the proposed demolition of his property on 732 Clinton Street. He said he purchased the house from a tax sale back in 2014, and then after a year, about 5 years went by or so where he couldn't work on the house for various reasons, and he started work again on the house in 2020, and he had stopped because he was diagnosed with lung cancer. And so but they came in, they showed pictures of the house. The house is it doesn't look the best. That's in Clay McKinnis district. He had concerns, and R.G. Graham had concerns too about the structure. Like, the whole back of the house is gone. The inside is just like gutted out. They have a front structure, but the back and the side is just all gutted out. So their concerns, safety concerns, children. I was a child too. I was a baby kid as a child. You playing things you don't got no business. It's just rotted and everything like that. So, but Mr. Williams said he has a contractor now who's going to work on everything, so he can appeal everything on his own. The council still voted to have the property demolished, but Mr. Williams has time to appeal. They said that if the contractor presents a plan, presents the scope of work, the time frame, then they won't go through with the demolition. And that's about it. The next city council meeting will be in 2 weeks. Thank you for logging in to Gumtown Magazine. For more information, visit our website, www.gumtownmag.com. You can also follow us on Instagram at Gumtown_mag. You can also follow us on Twitter at GumptownM. If you have any questions about anything, you have questions about advertising or marketing your business, give us a call at 334-301-7371, 334-301-7371. And there is one thing that we forgot. Shout out to Counselor Marsha Johnson. She sponsored a resolution renaming the King Hill Community Center to Hilton L. Tracy Larkin Community Center, and the council agreed unanimously. So the new King Hill Community Center is now the Hilton L. Tracy Larkin Community Center. You are also welcome for sharing the information. Please share the information with your network. Share this video. Send it, direct message it to people. Thank you so much. Gumptown TV, we be everywhere.